to today's vlog, which is all about how to track foods that you don't generally eat. So I got sent some sushi from SushiArt to try, which is part of their new summer menu, and I'm going to show you on MyFitnessPal how I'm going to track this, but I'll show you what I got first. So I got some miso soup, which I've never had, and then we've got some edamame, don't know how to say it, edamame, and then we've got these yummy looking rolls. I'll show you a little close up here, and we're back. And then there's a little fruit salad, which I'm not going to eat today, or I'm not going to eat with this meal, but I'll pop it in the fridge and save it for another time. So I am going to show you, first I'm going to eat it before it gets cold, the soup, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to track it in MyFitnessPal. So see you in a bit. These look incredible. So we have got a spicy salmon and papaya roll there. It looks like it has some avocado in there. And then this one is samba pineapple roll. They look very, very good. So I'm going to get on these and enjoy them. Alrighty, so let's look at how I log what I've just eaten. So let's go down to an empty meal. Okay, so first we started with the edamame. So when you search for edamame, there's loads that come up. I do generally go for like the top one, definitely one with the green tick, which is super helpful. And obviously they come in a big tub, but you have to count like how much you think the beans themselves were. So I think if you have like a cup of whole edamames, then you get about half a cup worth of beans. So I'm going to go with that. And then I obviously had the miso soup. So it's pretty easy to search for this kind of stuff on MyFitnessPal. Miso soup is on here, and there's a few that you can choose from. If you go to a restaurant that actually, you know, shows it on here, then pick that one. But I'm just going to go with the miso soup that has the green tick at the top. Obviously there was two different rolls, and I didn't eat the whole lot. I had half of each roll, so I made one roll up, and then one was salmon and papaya and the other was samba pineapple. So I'm going to try and look for, let's say, the salmon and papaya. So I'm going to start with sushi. Salmon, papaya roll. Alright, they don't all come up. Salmon and papaya roll hasn't come up, but a salmon and avocado one has, and there was avocado in one of the rolls, I believe. So let's look at this salmon avocado roll. You wouldn't believe quite how much carbs are in sushi rolls with all that rice, and that's, you know, that looks about right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to estimate that I've had a whole roll of this, and it'll kind of even out between the two. So there you go. And then obviously if you're having things like the ginger or the wasabi, you can search for that as well. So let's go wasabi, and then you can look at all the different things that are here. So you can look at the different servings. You know, there's not an awful lot in the tub, but you can weigh it if you wanted to, or you can just guesstimate. That's what eating out is all about, or ordering in for that matter. You just have to guesstimate, and I always overestimate as well. At the end of the day, I generally overestimate what I'm eating, just because you don't know how much fats have gone in, you don't know if they've put any oil or whatever in a general kind of restaurant situation. So I'll always overestimate my calories if I'm eating out, just to give myself a bit of a buffer. I am just about to head out for a workout. I really kind of don't want to go work out because I'm too excited about packing and getting stuff ready for holiday, but it's part of my lifestyle and I need to work out, so I'm going to head to the gym and do some legs before getting on with the day and getting ready to go away. I wanted to quickly come on here and talk about me tracking my food but not tracking my workouts, as you saw from the title of this video. What's been happening really with me is I've been getting a bit obsessed with tracking my workouts using the Apple Watch, and what I was doing was obviously setting my workout to go at the beginning, and then I would get through the workout that was prescribed, what I'd written myself, what my coach had written, whatever, and then I'd think, you know, that's not enough calories burnt, that's not enough, I need to stay here. So I wouldn't leave the gym until like my leg day hit 500 calories or my upper body day hit 400 calories, and I was just really obsessing over the numbers on my watch, and I doubled like my move goal, and I was getting really stressed if I didn't hit it, and you know, things like that I noticed was just a bit too much. So I've actually started not wearing my watch at all during my workouts, and if I do wear it, I just use it as a stopwatch for my rest period. So I'm not actually tracking my workout burn calories like I was before, but what I am doing is tracking my food, which is going really well. I'm in week 2 of my reverse diet with Avatar Nutrition, and I am doing fine. I'm doing well. I've marked compliant yesterday at check-in, and I've never had a problem with tracking my macros. I've always kind of enjoyed doing it. You know, I know how to do it well. I've done it for years. My FitnessPal streak is longer than I think it should be, but I've been doing it for a long time now. So I'm going to take you through how I go about tracking my regular kind of day, from nothing being in my diary to figuring out what I'm going to eat. And I filmed myself doing it, so I will flip to that now. So enjoy. Alright, so I open up my FitnessPal, and generally I have a meal that I eat exactly the same every day, and at the moment this is my chicken salad. So I copy the same meal from yesterday and just double check that all of the weights and measurements are what I'm going to eat today, because sometimes I might have more chicken or an extra ingredient or something like that. Then I generally plan dinner as me and Matt eat together. So I put in what I'm having for dinner so that all of my main meals are generally in, and then I just work everything else around them. So as you can see, for this particular meal we were having, I was having salmon and veg, Matt was having steak and veg, but I put in all of the stuff that we're going to use. I include my oils as well, so remember to add those in. After that, I know that I had a snack in the fridge that I was going to eat, so I added in my zero fat phage yogurt, and generally, because I don't really like the taste of the yogurt on its own, I normally add some protein in. So I have my diet whey from PhD that I add in, and it makes it really yummy. And we had some extra fruit in the fridge, so I thought I'd top it off with that as well. After that, I have a look and see what macros I have left. And finally, here in Dubai, we found the Oppo salted caramel, the healthy ice cream. And I was like, right, I'm definitely going to give this a go. So let me pop in half a container of that, because it's pretty low calories, pretty good macros. So I added that in with a little topping of our favorite Icon Meals popcorn. So from the beginning, I add in my staple meals, my lunch, my dinner, and then I work around my snacks. I generally don't eat breakfast until like 11 a.m. So that's kind of the last thing that I'm fussed about. So checking through everything, and then I go to my meal. I found a cool recipe for French toast, so I'm adding that in, and then just taking out some of the stuff that I wasn't going to put on it today. So I had cream on it the day before, so I removed that. I had a slightly smaller portion of strawberries on top, so I just made sure all the measurements were right. As you can see, my protein is slightly over at the top there, but I have a 10% buffer with Avatar Nutrition, so generally that's okay. And then I take a look through and see where I can add bits and bobs to make sure that my calories add up. So I changed some bits around, made some errors, changed some bits again. It takes a little bit of time, and you become a little bit of a macro wizard, but adding things like honey or syrups make everything add up. And as you can see, I'm super close to all of my macros there, and that is my day completed. So once you get used to my FitnessPal, I think it's a really good tool to be able to simply count your calories or count your macros, or just keep you kind of on track and compliant with what you're doing. I hope my video was a little bit informative and helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it. and we shall see you in the next week. Today we're traveling to the UK. I've got some cool video ideas that hopefully I get to vlog, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.